What's up guys, and welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. In today's video, I'm going to show you everything that I eat in a day as a vegan, and this was a really fun filming day where I kind of ate a lot of really random things because I was filming, and I'm going to show you some of the sauces that I've been loving and kind of fun ways to zhuzh up your food that might be a little bit unexpected. I'm going to have lots of recipes here so you can recreate these at home, and I really hope you enjoy. Thank you to Thrive Market for teaming up with me on this video, and let's get into breakfast. I started my day by making a superfood spread for my peanut butter toast. So instead of just regular peanut butter, I went ahead and I added a little bit of chia seeds and some ground flax seeds to add some extra nutrients and also a really nice texture. This has such a nice, like, subtle crunchiness. It's really good. I also like to add a pinch of cinnamon. It just gives it a little bit more flavor, and it only takes a couple of seconds to make, and it's a really cool way to sneak in some extra nutrients like omegas, fiber, and healthy fats. Then I went ahead and I sliced up a banana, toasted some bread, and then I spread a good layer of this super seed spread, I guess you could call it, on top. I do different versions of this. Sometimes I do pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds and sunflower seeds too. You can really change it up, but it's really fun to kind of customize your own nut butters. I finished off this very quick breakfast with a drizzle of date syrup, which is super tasty, and then I had a cup of coffee in my favorite mug with a little bit of pea milk. This is totally unsweetened and it was delicious. It's a little bit later in the day now, so I've already had breakfast, and I feel like normally my breakfasts are a little bit larger, but on a filming day I tend to feel like I have a lot that I want to get done, so I wake up with this like nervous energy. It's not like nervous, like anxious in a bad way. It's just like I get up, I know I've got a lot of stuff to do, and so I feel like my tummy isn't really settled, and so having a bigger breakfast just doesn't quite sit right with me. So on this day I just felt like having something a little bit lighter, but I just wanted to put that out there because I do sometimes get comments about portion sizes, and I honestly think you just have to eat what feels right to you. Some days one piece of toast is plenty for me because I know I'm gonna have lunch soon or I'll have a snack soon. There's a lot of food on filming days, so I don't really feel like I need to have a big breakfast. But there are other days where I have 3 pieces of toast and an apple on the side, you know, like some days I'm just really hungry. And so I always try to eat based on how I feel and not necessarily just, oh, this is the correct portion size, you know, like it really is a fluctuating thing, and I think that's important to keep in mind. But I wanted to show you dinner from last night because we did something a little bit different. We ended up doing a baked potato bar, and it wasn't fancy. It wasn't like, you know, the kind you see on Pinterest with like the little signs and it's like this very elaborate buffet table. It was just a casual dinner night, but we had a bunch of different toppings and it was really fun. So I thought I could show you guys to give you some ideas if you're looking for something fun to do with your family or if you're having a casual get together. It was seriously so good and we all loved it. So we had a chili cheese version, and we had some vegan queso made of cashews, and we also had some store-bought chili and a little bit of corn chips on top, which was really good with red onion. And then we had a broccoli cheese version, again with vegan cheese, broccoli, and some garlic spread. So tasty. And some wine. Like I said, today's a filming day, so I went ahead and I filmed a ranch dressing recipe for Instagram. This recipe is already on my YouTube channel and on my blog, but I wanted to make sure that I had a vertical version, like one of those vertical TikTok reel videos for Instagram, so that I could have it there as well. It's one of my favorite sauces, and I know a lot of you guys have made it and you really like it too. So I filmed that, and because I had that ready to go, that ended up being my snack today. If you haven't tried this ranch recipe and you're looking for a good dairy-free ranch that you can make at home, I will put the link in the description box below. It's super good. And after that, I got to filming a recipe for barbecue ranch mac and cheese bowls, but instead of doing breadcrumbs on top of the mac and cheese to make it nice and crispy, I did pulverized, hella hot puffs in the hella hot flavor. You could do the ranch flavor, you could do the white cheddar flavor. I thought it'd be fun to do hella hot, which is kind of like a vegan version of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And I baked that right on top of the mac and cheese, which is delicious on its own. But then I turned it into a barbecue mac and cheese bowl with some ranch coleslaw and a really good drizzle of one of my favorite barbecue sauces, which is from Primal Kitchen. And it looks and tastes so good. This is the kind of thing that you would find at a food truck or a vegan food festival, just something like really decked out and saucy with lots of different flavors and textures. And so I wanted to create a homemade version, and it turned out really, really good. And since it was there and looking delicious, of course, that's what I wanted to have for lunch. And then my sister came over and she wanted some too. So I got to plate up another bowl, which was great because I had an opportunity to take more photos. And also I got her input on the recipe and she was a fan. Love it?
Love it.
Love it. I get a lot of the ingredients for my recipes and just my everyday cooking from Thrive Market, like the barbecue sauce that you saw. Thrive Market is an online grocery store and I've been a member for years. My family shops on Thrive. A lot of my friends love Thrive as well. I feel like it's just such a great place to get guaranteed savings on the brands that I already use all the time, like Bob's Red Mill and Primal Kitchen. You can shop by brand or you can also shop by your value. So you can put in vegan, you can put in organic, you can put in gluten-free, you can mix and match and like really get niche, and everything that doesn't fit into the category of what you're looking for just goes away, which is amazing. It's really convenient and easy to use, and it's really fun to shop on Thrive because they're always adding new things all the time. So if you want to become a member, you can sign up for 1 month or for 1 year. You can click the link in the description box below or go to thrivemarket.com/NikkiVegan, and when you do, you will get 40% off your order and a free gift. So definitely check that out, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you find. If you are wanting to make my strawberry chocolate chip cookies, you can find my favorite vegan chocolate chips, which are made by Enjoy Life, and also dehydrated freeze-dried strawberries for the cookies on Thrive Market, and they're both several dollars cheaper than at my local grocery store. So definitely check that out, and I hope you guys enjoy. The last thing I worked on this day was a vertical video of my Norwegian meatballs recipe. This is also on my YouTube channel and blog, but here's a little sneak peek of what it looks like when I film the Instagram version. So that is what I ended up having for dinner. Hey guys, it is dinner time. I'm in my robe, my comfy clothes, just did all the dishes from filming today. So there's like a mountain, like a dish mountain next to me. But I'm just having some leftovers from filming. I filmed another vertical video today for my Norwegian meatballs recipe. So I've got a whole fresh batch of that with gravy and potatoes, which I'll show you in a second. But I used a different meat this time, like vegan meat, of course. When I recipe tested, I tested with Impossible ground beef and also Beyond ground beef. And this time I used, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I'll insert a picture right here, but I used this one, and I used a little bit more salt than the recipe calls for just to taste, and it's so good. I really like it. It's not as like, I feel like Beyond Meat, sometimes it tries to have like a really meaty kind of like char grilled burger flavor when you grill it up, like the seasonings, and this one is a little bit more mellow, but still super flavorful, and I really, really like it. I feel like I kind of instinctually grab, you know, Impossible or Beyond because they're familiar, they've been around for a long time, they're reliable, consistent, that kind of thing. But this one is one that I just kind of forget about sometimes, and so I'm really glad that I experimented. I've made this recipe now so many times with so many different kinds of vegan meat, and it really is funny to see that they're all pretty much the same. You can make the same thing, but there's just slight differences, and this one is really good. So I thought I would point that out. I'm like looking at my plate because I'm like so hungry. I'm like ready to go, but I'm gonna show you. I just need to get some lingonberry sauce on top, and then it will be dinner time, and I'm all nice and cozy. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so good. I'm so ready for this. So this was my plate. I had potatoes, kale, lingonberry sauce, and vegan meatballs, and it was so good. After dinner, I had one of my favorite teas. This is very soothing, a little bit floral, and one of my favorites. If you want any of the recipes you saw in this video, they will be in the description box below, and that's also where you'll find a link to try Thrive Market, or you can go to thrivemarket.com/NikkiVegan and you'll save 40% off your order. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it gave you some good ideas. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in a video very soon.